Hello and welcome to our special coverage of the Volkswagen Vento Cup 2015. Race 5 witnessed the thrills and spills, and Race 6 promises much more intensity and adrenaline. The drivers and cars are pushing hard to grab every incremental inch on the racetrack. There is enough reason to believe the best from the drivers is yet to come, as the top finishers from the last race now get a reverse grid, which means the faster cars now start from behind. To take us through all this excitement, we have with us Sirish Vissa, the head of Volkswagen Motorsport India. Sirish, thank you very much for joining us as always.
My pleasure, Mikhail.
Sirish, race 6, what can we expect?
Race 6, reverse grid, and we've got Kilaminda over there, who's won the other two races that we've had with the reverse grid. So he's a man to watch over here. So it's going to be an exciting race, I'm sure, as usual.
Right, Sirish, why did you introduce the reverse grid, may I ask?
The whole idea behind the reverse grid was to try and keep the championship a little bit more exciting.
More alive?
More alive, for sure, because it gives a chance for the guys who are in mid-pack or sort of just behind the maybe top 5 or 6 drivers, a chance to experience what it feels like to start from the front row of the grid.
Right.
And, you know, because a lot of times you don't have the freedom of having no cars in front of you to actually show what you're really capable of doing. And so the reverse grid was to try and allow them to do that and also shuffle it up a little bit so to make the whole championship more interesting.
Is it also a reminder to the leaders, the top 3 finishers in most of the races, that listen, that we're not going to let you go so easy. We're going to make it a little bit more tough, a little bit more challenging.
For sure. Because if they start on pole, you know, and they can easily walk away with it, but now when they've won the last race and they start this race in 8th place, they've got to go through and pass a lot more cars. So it makes it a lot more exciting for us, a lot more exciting for the crowd. So it's going to be, you know, fun to watch.
Yeah, the twist in the tail is always needed in any script, as they say.
Exactly.
And we have it here as well. Let's quickly take a look at the championship points table as well and see who stands where at this point in time. Any surprises for you to see Anandit right on top, but keeping in mind the consistency has been there? Okay, now you say Kilaminda, Karminder Singh has a good chance to stage a very good comeback, but what about the rest?
Ishan is still there. Sailesh, I think, is sort of out of the fight now because I think there's a big enough 100-point gap, so there's not a whole lot he can do. Mathematically, yes, but still I think it's a very tough fight for him. Sahil, I think, is now showing himself to be the guy to look out for in terms of the junior championship, but he's got Ritvik right behind him and Raghav behind him, so all 3 guys to watch for the junior championship.
Right. Junior championship is something to look forward to as well.
Yeah, absolutely, because these guys then get a free drive in the next year's Vento Cup. So it's something that's a big reward for them, and it's our way of encouraging young drivers to come in and participate.
Right, and until now you think they've given a good account of themselves, because you know it's challenging and testing conditions. They are rubbing shoulders with some of the best in the business as well.
It's been surprising how well they've performed this season. I mean, I'm impressed, and I think so is everybody else who's worked with all of them this year.
Right. Of course, we'll have to look at the grid position as well for race number 6, because every time we see Anandit right on top, and we say it's just a pattern that's being built, but all of a sudden the reverse grid, and there you see some new names coming right on top, Sirish.
Yeah, Sahil, who's going to be starting on pole, Pradeep Rao alongside him on the front row, and Prabant is going to be an interesting person to watch. He's had a lot of bad luck so far this year, but I think, you know, his luck is changing now.
Sirish, what would be going through your mind had you been Sahil Gauri at this point in time?
I would be very nervous because it's, you know, starting on pole.
Exactly, but an opportunity as well.
It's a huge opportunity, but it means that everything is up to you. So your destiny is in your control. So it's a lot more pressure you end up putting on yourself as a driver, and it's a good learning experience for the younger guys to experience, you know, be there and see what the pressure feels like.
And then you just try to wonder, when you look at this grid, where is Anandit at this point in time? He's at number 8, and how did he go that down? But then if you look at the opportunity that Pradeep has at this point in time, Prabhanj or Raghav, I mean, Karminder still at number 6 would be hoping that, you know, he can, you know, just go past everybody.
Yeah, I mean, but the interesting thing is, in the top 4 over there, you've got 3 of the guys who are racing for the junior championship. So it's all of them are out to win it, and so they're going to have their own race, and we've got the overall championship leaders behind them. So it's not going to be so easy for them.
Right behind them is a fair indication that, okay, we're not going to let you go that easily. We're right behind you.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to put a lot of pressure from behind, and it's going to be, pressure cooker time for the guys in the top 4.
Right. Let's listen to what driver coach Raymond Banerjee has to say about this.
Karminder has always done really well in the reverse grid races. He's been very good at overtaking, and I think his years of experience in karting is showing up. So I expect Karminder to really move up the order very fast. My bet would definitely be Karminder, because that's what the last few reverse races have shown.
One just gets the impression that the reverse grid has even put Rayo in a tricky situation. That's because for a change, he doesn't have a single winner out of one race. He has a few options. And that's quite obvious because you have the best below and you have some rookies right on top and some dark horses as well, Suresh.
Correct. I mean, Sahil starting on pole now, it's a lot of pressure on him. But you know what? I would say, so far this year we've seen Karminder do really well. I would just like to say, more than anybody else, he's the guy to watch out for.
Right. After the race, I'll come back to you. We'll try to get back this clip as well. That's because there's so much conviction in what you're saying, that you have so much faith in Karminder, because he's performed really well every time they've had the reverse grid come into play, Suresh. Right.
He certainly has. Yeah.
Right. The reverse grid races have always been the most entertaining ones, quite obviously. But can the Delhi boy Karminder Singh do what he does best? Let's find out in race number 6.
This is race number 6 of the JK Tyre Volkswagen Vento Cup. In race number 5, Anit Reddy, car number 25, came in at number 1. Ishan, car number 17, came in at number 2. Karminder finished at number 3 in car number 23. So then, this time around, we're going to have a reverse grid. So that means the top 8 drivers are going to be shuffled. Remember, Sahil Gowri, who finished at position number 8 in race number 5. This time around, he will have the chance to start in position number 1. And Anit Reddy, who won the previous race, will start in position number 8. Well, just to make things a little bit more interesting. This has already been said, and this time it's eyes back on the red lights. When the red lights illuminate and go off, the race will be go. This is race number 6. Sahil Gowri has a start, but not good enough, but a better start from Pradeep Rao in car number 13. Prapanjan has a slow start for the moment, but Karminder Singh is the man of good starts as far as the season is concerned. This man is making it a habit to have a good start every time a race goes in. Sahil Gowri is already losing positions. In fact, he's not lost 1, but he's almost lost 4 positions, starting on pole, and now he's position number 4. Karminder Singh has already done a beautiful start. Remember, he started number 6 and already at number 2. And guess who's coming in a little bit of pressure right now? Pradeep Rao, who's got the leaderboard position, but he's not going to be comfortable at all because Karminder Singh is breathing down his neck. Car number 12 trying to evade off a little bit of traffic from car number 22 as well. That is Raghav Sharma moves into position number 7. So this is going to be a little bit of fight. But Karminder Singh, would you believe it? In just about a lap or so, not even a lap done, he's already your race leader. Is this going to be a lonely race all the way through? Remember, he started this race at number 6. Just to tell you about the reverse grid, in the Vento Cup, we have a reverse grid for the race number 6, which is going on right now. That is somebody who finishes on number 1 gets to start the next race at number 8. It's a reverse grid just to make it a little more interesting, a little more competitive. As you rightly said, 6 more laps to go. Karminder Singh is going to win this one. If he's going to continue to dominate, can somebody catch him? Somebody do something. He's got to feel some pressure from somewhere. I don't see him feeling any pressure in car number 11 versus car number 6 as they fight for the 7th and the 8th. Car number 15 just trying to keep him company. Prabhanjan keeping enough pace there, but will he be able to hold on? Okay, car number 15 now giving a little bit of push. Can car number 23 feel the pressure? He's got to be a little bit careful because car number 23, Karminder Singh, can be quite irritating to overtake because he knows his line so well that he'll park the car on the track where you don't want to see it. Prabhanjan has lost traction a little bit. In fact, he's lost a lot of positions almost. Well, he's got to be a little bit careful because corner number 9 and 10, the parabola, it's like a huge grand curve. You will not know when the corner finishes. Constantly you got to see the apex. Constantly you got to see where your exit is. You can see car number 23 I'm a little bit surprised if you see his front window. The front window, he's not wound it up all the way to the top. He just kept a little bit of air, because sometimes he was complaining the last time around that it can get a little stuffy there and your hands can sweat. You may not get that much of grip. Well, the best thing is you got to take it the way it is, because if your windows are all the way wounded up, as Prabhanjan is going to feel a lot of pressure for the fight for the seconds. He's not going to be holding on for the second and third. Has he been overtaken? Yes, he has just been overtaken. I hope I'm wrong on that one. But Prabhanjan is slowing down. Prabhanjan at this time is somehow holding on to position number 2. It's not a comfortable number 2. Now, rather than fighting out for the leaderboard, he might as well try to consolidate this time around. Ishan versus car number 15. This is going to be pretty interesting as they move into somewhere in turn number 9 and 10. The parabola is going to come up on this time around. Look at this wonderful track out here. This is a beautiful track. Now from there on it's only downhill. Before we move into turn number 9 and 10, this is the beautiful parabola. Michael Schumacher has talked about it. Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, Nico Rosberg, you name one of the most famous F1 drivers, they'll tell you how beautiful this corner has been conceived. Now when you enter this corner, you really don't know where your exit is. You really have to constantly be on that throttle. Slightly braking as you get onto the apex. Now you brake a little too hard, you will lose a lot of traction, and that means you'll have a lot of guys be able to come and overtake you on the inside. 2 laps to go. Karminder Singh has done the hard work already. All he's just got to do is just bring the car home. And somebody who's not been able to bring the car home comfortably will probably Prabhanjan. Car number 15 is constantly being challenged by car number 17. Karminder Singh is very much interested to keep it tight out here, and he knows for a fact if he is able to come and take this race number 6, he will be able to take a lead in the championship. Car number 17 moves into position number 2. We were talking about it for a while now. Car number 15 being a little bit slower on the turns, so that's cost him. But can he hold on to position number 3? Can Prabhanjan hold on to position number 3? That's what we're going to be looking at. Anit Reddy Konda, car number 25. Remember, the race 5 winner now moves into position number 4, giving him very, very close company down there. Remember, Nayan Chatterjee, the previous time around, finished at position number 10. This time, he's fighting in for the position number 5, Karminder Singh. Well, you may call him the Lonely Wolf, but the Lonely Wolf is going to win this one, because with every passing lap, he's only extending his lead, and he's not stopping at all. He is very, very much in a hurry to finish this off. Look at Ishan, car number 17, coming in at number 2. Prabhanjan will be able to hold into number 3. Can he do this well? As we see Anit Reddy, is he close enough to car number 15? Just to tell you, car number 25, Anit Reddy has lapped faster than car number 15. The fight for the 3rd and the 4th is very, very close to call. There it is. You just saw a black car with the yellow sticker just going on. This is going to be a little bit tough, as car number 25 will be trying to hang on to that position number 4 and 3. Prabhanjan will be looking to somehow take it back home, as car number 24, Nayan Chatterjee, slowly catching up car number 25. Now Anit Reddy comes under pressure. This is why motorsports is so interesting. It's not always about the fight in the front. It's about everyone. The fight, whether you fight for positions in the front, right at the back, right in the middle pack, as long as you make a fight of it. Now on to the parabola. Just a couple of more corners before we are able to wave the checkered flag to Karminder Singh. What a weekend this guy's had. Every race that we've seen him, he's done some amazing start, and he should be proud of his performance, and the checkered flag will be waved to him. And this is a real special moment right at the Buddh International Circuit, when the checkered flag is waved and he weaves around in celebration. Why not? And car number 25 somehow finishes at number 4 for the moment. Ishan finishes at number 2, Prabhanjan at number 3. Nayan Chatterjee crosses the line, this time around on position number 5.
Well, Kilaminder is the man who's once again done the sensational stuff of getting things right in the reverse grid. But all of that, his performance, analysis, results and the podium finish, when we come back after a very short break. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
Gulf Oil, the choice of champions since 1968.
With touchscreen navigation and a whole lot more. The new Vento Highline Plus. Volkswagen, das Auto.
Welcome back. Once again, it was local boy Karminder Singh who had started 6th on the grid and went on to speed his way on the podium. Suresh, unexpected lines, 10 on 10 for you. That's because before the race started, you put your money on Karminder Singh.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Right. Congrats. Well done. Clapping for you. Yeah, but otherwise it's been a good spirited performance by this driver who's time and again shown that he has a lot of caliber.
Yeah, I mean, he goes for the kill. I mean, he can go through the field, I mean, as good as anybody else. And he's shown it again today. You know, you Karminder on top, Ishan right there on the second step of the podium. And the big, you know, I would say story is Prabhanj in third place. It's the first time for him on the podium. After all the bad luck he's had this year, I'm sure he's going to be a very, very happy boy. Anindit, then Nayan again, who's a guest driver, the go-karting champion from 2015, you know, it's nice to see him up there. Sailesh, okay, he's sort of not had the best of races going on, but you know, if you notice over here, you've got Sahil over there, but we are missing Raghav from the results because Raghav
He's in 18th position.
Yeah, he didn't
fact,
finish
he didn't finish the race.
That's going to hurt him in the championship. You know, Prateek is there, Amit Patil, Amit Mete, then the two sisters Neha and Riya, but Chawang and Raghav, both of them DNF, and that's going to hurt them because they don't score any points now.
Right. Nevertheless, Prabhanj will be delighted. And so will be Karminder Singh. That's because, after all, they get to stand on the podium as well. No better time to head across and see what they have to say after a wonderful performance.
It was a great race. Started 6th due to the reverse grid, and it was quite tough for me because I had to make a lot of places. And but I had a very, very good start. My launch worked really well. I got, I think, about 3 cars in the start itself. Then I had a very tough fight with Prabhanj and Sahil. But I made my moves in, I think, the first or the second lap itself. And after that, I just kept pushing as much as I could because I knew it that I'm not really on the pace because of some few issues and my tires were not really that great as well. But I knew that Ishan and Anand are going to be charging back. But I kept my cool, gave good laps, and I made a pretty decent gap.
Yeah, so just to start off, we were in the reverse grid race today. Because I finished second yesterday, I started 7th. Being in the middle of the pack is a little tricky because sometimes you don't make the moves initially and you're bogged down there. Then it gets really hard. Luckily for me today, I made all the moves in the first 3-4 laps. I got into third maybe on the 4th lap, and then it was all about catching Prabhanj and Karminder in front. Karminder had pulled a really big lead by then, so then my main focus was just trying to get second. I tried to close in on Prabhanj in the next couple of laps, and I kind of forced him into a mistake. I got him just a few laps before the end. Towards the end, I tried to focus on putting in consistent laps so that I could catch Karminder, but there weren't too many laps left, so I had to settle for second. Exactly, yeah. So it's kind of, even though second is not a bad place to be, it's obviously not the best position to be in, because if you win the race, that's the best position. So yeah, that's my focus. I've finished second in 4 races in a row now, so hope to make it on the top step now in the next race.
It was my first ever podium, so I'm really happy. I made a few mistakes, so Karminder and Ishan got me, so that's why I got 3rd position. I would have done better. I would have got 1st position, but it's okay. I'm really happy for that. I'm happy.
Well, it's time for a short break on that note, but when we come back on the other side, we have lots more lined up. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
With touchscreen navigation and a whole lot more. The new Vento Highline Plus. Volkswagen, das Auto.
Address, huh? Go, then stop. No, 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 no.
with touchscreen navigation and a whole lot more. The new Vento Highline Plus.
Volkswagen, das Auto.
Gulf Oil, the choice of champions since 1968.
Welcome back. It's Karminder Singh once again who has come from behind and won this race. He really has the knack of cracking these reverse grid races. Now with Karminder's win, the championship points table has become all the more interesting. Sirish, as close as it gets.
It's all tied up. It's amazing. I couldn't ask for anything better at this point of the championship. It's going to be an interesting rest of the season. I mean, if this keeps up, we're going to have our hearts in our mouth the whole time.
Actually, I look at it this way. It's a very good time to have you and Ray on two hot seats and asking you all who is going to be the winner in the next race.
Can I defer to somebody else? Because I don't want to be the one trying to pick this.
Right, but otherwise, other creditable performances that you see from this race,
the top three are there, but the interesting thing is going to be in positions 5, 6 and 7, because you've got Sahil, Ritvik and Pradeep, all three of them who are running for the Junior Cup. And the big loser out of this weekend was Raghav. Because of his DNF, he's moved down quite a long way down from the other three. So then keep going in. You've got Siddharth and Prateek and Riya there. So
we've been speaking about a lot of men drivers, but two female drivers who made quite an impression in this competition have been Riya and Neha, and they are sisters as well.
Yes.
So how would you look at their performance in the last 6 races, Suresh?
They've done a very credible job, because they've never raced anything before they came into the Volkswagen Motorsport program this year. So it's a pretty daunting task for them to come in and catch up with the rest of the guys who have been racing something or the other. So they've done an incredible job, because every weekend you see them improving, and the best part is they've been very consistent in their performances. They've raced very cleanly, so I'm very happy with what they've done.
So how does it feel when siblings are participating in the same competition? For this matter, in Neha and Riya's case, is there sibling rivalry as well, or they enjoy each other's success? We happen to catch up with them. Let's listen into what they had to say.
She was there in the kitchen. She just wanted to show me how high she can actually take her leg. So there she tried to do it, and she slipped. So both of her legs just went up and she fell backwards. That was one funny thing that happened.
We had a fitness camp, the VW fitness camp. So we were made to run on the grass. So she saw a dead cockroach lying.
What did I ever tell you? Tell this to anybody, no? No, I won't do it.
It's damn funny how she told me, that the cockroach was lying like this. So that action was really funny.
But I was hell scared from inside. That cockroach
do
was lying dead.
How was it lying dead?
I won't do
that,
it. No.
Please.
No.
Once.
No.
Do it.
If you ask me what I hate about her, I can tell you a million things. But what I like about her, her hair maybe. That's it.
She cooks lovely food, so I really don't need to go to the kitchen ever. And I can just lay down on my bed and she's serving me. I love her for that.
This is where she melts my heart, okay? I have to say many bad things about her and she'll be like, oh, I love her so much. And I'll be like, I'm the bad one here. She's annoying. She's like forever cribbing about my driving. She wants me to drive. She will never drive herself. But again, whenever I'm driving, she's like forever cribbing.
That's for your safety, by the way. So yeah, I crib.
I tell her very clearly, drive or else keep shut. But she'll go on and on and on and on.
I doubt she likes to work out, and I love it. Then she's never a good, gym partner.
I just go whenever I feel like. Rather than whenever she pushes me, I just hate it.
I And what I want to tell her is these cars are extremely safe. So by any chance if I get into an accident or go off track or anything, so she needs to actually concentrate on her race because I know I'm going to be fine. In race 2, an incident happened with me. And so I saw her, she slowed down and she couldn't really concentrate on her race. So, I mean, that is what I want her to
Family
do.
issues, love issues.
Yeah, so, I mean, just leave that aside and just concentrate on your race.
I don't need to tell her anything. She is sensible enough. And
she's the
I
more
have to
mature
learn
one, I think.
More things from her outside.
Sebastian Vettel. And here when I saw Raymond Banerjee and Aditya Patel drive, so I sort of look up to them as well.
For me, Michael Schumacher and rest here, everybody is helping me out and they're super great. So I completely agree with Neha. See, if I do really well, if I'm capable of it, so the best heights possible in this sport, motorsport.
I want to be the first woman F1 driver. So, yeah, I want to go on an international platform.
Right now, I'm ahead of her. If I grasp a lot of things soon, then maybe.
I really don't want to make a comment on this right now. I really don't know. Because we're almost equal.
Well, as far as they're enjoying each other's success, well, it's good for them because one thing is clear, Sirish, that they've put up a good performance and a noteworthy performance, and we look forward to their participation in the coming season as well. Right, it's time for all you viewers to win some exciting gifts in our Volkswagen Vento Cup contest. Answer a simple question in each episode and stand a chance to win some exciting Volkswagen gift hampers. The question of the day is, who is leading the championship points table after race number 6? A. Karminder Singh, B. Ishan Dodiwala, C. Anandit Reddy, or D. Shailesh Bolisetti. Now, all you need to do is like or follow Volkswagen Motorsport and Neo Sports on Facebook or Twitter and tweet or comment your answers using Neo Vento Challenge. Lucky winners stand a chance to win exciting gift hampers from Volkswagen. So this is it. 6 races done. We have a good performance put in by quite a few. Race number 7 will throw up different challenges once again, Sirish.
It will be a new challenge for all these guys, but I still can't believe how close we are with the championship standing now. So, I mean, that's the big takeaway for me.
Yes, indeed, Sirish. As close as it gets. Touch and go moment in race number 6, but race number 7, well, few drivers will be happy. That's because there's no reverse grid at least for them. So they'll feel that they are in the comfort zone. We look forward to that race. Thank you for your company. As always, enjoyed every bit of what you said.
My pleasure.
We look forward to the company of all of you as well for the next race and the next show. Till the next time, it's goodbye and good night from all of us.